Hello, welcome to Irish Pagan Raven with Liv Cross, Irish Witch, Irish Pagan, and Energy Healer. We are discussing Reiki attunements, the do's and don'ts, and what people really need to know about receiving any kind of energy attunement whatsoever. So, in the past few years, there's been an influx of Learn Reiki online courses and workshops and all this kind of thing. And I'm saying Reiki because that's the most common one that's put out there, and this is just not fucking possible. And I apologize for cursing, but it is something that absolutely boils my blood, because Reiki and all other energy therapies are sacred energy. They're supposed to be respected and they're supposed to be done properly. So, can you receive a Reiki or any other attunement online? No, you can't. Absolutely not. There's no way possible. Any energy therapy like Reiki, IT, etc., they are passed on in person via an energy attunement done in your energy field by the master. Yes, you can do the theory online, but you have to have your attunement in person. There's no two ways about it. I don't care what anyone says, or adaptions, whatever. It doesn't work that way. It's not like that. Reiki attunements are done in person by Reiki Master directly to the students. Okay? It's a very valid point and thing to know. It has to be done in person. So, what are points to look out for if you are interested in following the path of Reiki or IT or anything else? The first, obviously, valid point is to make sure your energy attunement is done in person. Okay, it's most important. You cannot channel energy therapies without actually having your attunement done. Okay, that is what gives us the ability to actually use these energies. So that's the first point. Attunements have to be done in person. Second point is check your prices, because there is a avalanche of prices that start from 40, €50 to 500 to 1,000 to €2,000, and these prices are absolute bullshit. Or cocktarva, as we will say in Irish. Learned that word off another Irish person there recently. Cocktarva, to put it politely. So, in general, your prices for a Reiki attunement, IT, etc. For level 1, you're talking about €175 to €200. For level 2, you're talking about €200 to €250. And level 3 masters is €300 to €350. They are the fairly average prices for good quality, proper energy learning. Okay, so check the prices, because someone's offering Reiki for 50, €60, €100. And I'm going to point out straight away right now that yes, I have done Reiki treatments for €100, but there was reasons. Okay, and normally there are financial reasons for the person. I don't do it often, but I have done it when there's been a very valid reason to do it. Okay, and prices is quite important. I'm not saying it's very cheap. There's also very expensive, and fuck me, what they're charging these days is nonsense, because you do not have to have a 4-day course of angel learning, crystal learning, all this kind of stuff to do Reiki. They are not part of Reiki. They are different fields, different aspects. Your Reiki attunement or your whole Reiki learning should be 1 to 2 days. In the past it was 2 days, but now it's been kind of brought down to 1, because people don't want 2 days for big 3-hour lunch breaks or hour-long snack breaks in between. They want, everyone's busier now. Everyone's busier, and so it's a lot of the breaks are taken out and the work is done instead. So you're looking about for one long day of learning for this price. Okay. Next point is You don't have to work with angels. You don't have to work with crystals. You don't have to work with fucking anything besides Reiki to work with Reiki. Okay? So if your potential teacher is telling you have to pay €500 for level 1 because you're learning about the angels and stuff as well, just walk the fuck away. Because it is not the same thing. It's not required. Unless you're doing IET, which is angelic healing, then you will obviously have angel healing involved. So the next point is check your lineage, and this is quite important because if your Reiki master is legit, properly qualified, and has training that has been passed down properly throughout the lines, they will have a very solid lineage, and the first thing they will do is actually show you their lineage. It's quite important. My Reiki master, first thing she showed me was her lineage. The first thing I show my students is their lineage, and I'm quite lucky with my Reiki. I have actually fantastic lineage. I'm very blessed and very grateful to have it. It's quite important. If your teacher cannot go back 7 lines of lineage, there's questions to be asked right there. That is where you stop and do your homework, okay? Each master should be able to go back 7 lines of lineage, point blank. I'm not going to name mine now because it is private. These are my students. So yeah, lineage is quite important. It shows that you have been given proper teaching, you've been given proper attunement, and the work has been done, and it's coming from a proper sacred line of energy, okay? Next point is how many people are going to be there on the day. This is where we draw the line between money and other things. My personal opinion is 3 people, 4 max is more than enough for any masters to be tuning in on one day. And the reason why is because you want to give the time to your students. You want to give them the energy that they're investing in. You want to give them the space that they are paying for and that they are going to be taking on. It's quite important that each student is given the time they need. If you're in a group of 8, 9, 10 people, you're not getting the fucking time. You're not getting the teacher's attention. You're getting 5 minutes of their time, okay? Now, do you know 1 or 2 very experienced teachers that do take on more than 4? And I 100% really wouldn't doubt their work, but I think 4 people is enough, okay? 4 people is enough. There is another aspect of that you have to have minimum 3 people that again in the lies. You technically don't. What does have to happen is energy attunement has to be done 3 times in the circle for it to be working properly. So in that case, if it's a case where a person has to be trained alone, we will do the attunement 3 times on the person. It doesn't make it more powerful, it doesn't do anything else. It just means that energy is built up, because that is quite important. So there are just a few points that are quite important. And the last one is something that really gets me fucking going. And it is, if your potential teacher is selling any of these fatty fucking chick diets or weight loss pills, or that it's fad for skincare and youthful looks and all that kind of stuff, walk the fuck away. Walk away as fast as you can and find another teacher, because that stuff goes against everything we're doing in the healing field, and it is absolute toxic energy to bring into the healing space. So we do not allow it whatsoever. One of my, not Reiki, different, my IT master, I was very, very disappointed to discover that's to bring into the space. And fuck me, if I'm going through clearing after attunement, the last thing I want is someone putting have this shake to lose weight in my face, okay? In healing, we are working towards healing the traumas and the wounds that require us to heal, that we're required to heal, so we feel better about ourselves, we get our confidence back, that we love and accept our bodies, that we will work through weight loss or weight gain in a healthy manner from a sacred place. And all these shakes and quick fad diets and quick fixes, they're not healthy, they're not sacred, they are absolutely opposite what we're doing. I'm a total advocate for bringing fitness into our healing field. If we are working on weight loss that's required from emotional upset and trauma, or weight gain that has required due to excessive weight loss from going through trauma, and the only healthy same way to do that is through exercise, through having a good training coach, a good gym that you feel comfortable in. And it's quite important. All these other things are fatty diets, they're quick fixes, and that teacher is only focused on making money. That's what they're focused on. It's on making money, not on your well-being or anyone else's well-being. Because if they're focused on your well-being and keeping a sacred space, they will not be fucking bringing these fatty diets, these fucking shakes into the space in the first place. So there are a few things to just check. If you've any other questions about things I'm not too sure, feel free to ask me in the comments. Absolutely no bother. I kind of took a year off teaching, and I'm glad I did, because I wanted to get back into the hands-on work, but I'm kind of gone back more to teacher focus. This video is not about me making money, it's not about me getting new students. It is just, I've seen too many people receive dodgy attunements, absolutely non-existing attunements, and it's something that absolutely just drives me insane. Probably because I'm a witch and I work with energy. I work with energy quite a lot. My whole life is about energy, and as a witch, energy is quite sacred, and obviously anything we do in a sacred space is quite sacred. So we do respect it in the healing field as well. So there's a few points that are quite important. Check your teacher's credentials, check your lineage, go back 7, need to be able to go back 7 lines. Check your prices. If it seems too good to be true, it's too good to be true. There's no way Reiki costs you fucking €1,000, €1,000, €500. Check how many students they're doing on the day, it's quite important. And check what else they're doing in their life, okay? Anything to do with fatty diets, weight loss, the next fad for your skin, all these things are not okay in the healing space. So hope this finds some help to you if you're looking towards this kind of work and this kind of journey. They're just quite important, and I love to see people not get fucked over anymore about with these things. So hopefully it will help, and if you do take the path, I wish you all the best. Maybe a beautiful journey for you, and hope it all goes well with your teachers and your fellow students. So have a great day. Slán.